Good morning, boomers. The voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, crypto's finest, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in. Big shout out to Jigger Rome's Funk Music Day Champ. I'm feeling it. You know what? That would have been a good idea. If we get closer to 10K, I may have to cue up the music and start dropping bombs on them. I completely forgot about that, but you're right, Jigger Rome's. Let me drop a bomb for that. I like that. Guys, make sure you're touching the buttons for me. Like, subscribe, post notification, all those buttons. What a day, guys. Let's go Bitcoin. Halving price explosion. Get the funk, says Niagara Garden. I'm going to have to cue it up for you crypto maniacs. I didn't even think about that. I'm kind of FOMOing on the funk now. If the price keeps up, maybe we'll pop it out. So shout out to Niagara Gardner. 2017 were the funk days. How about those days, guys, when we were pumping above 10K? It was funk all day long. I was crip walking on them. It was music. It was nothing but music and a good time. And it seems like we're getting closer to those days. Shout out to James. I see you. All the boomers are tuning in. Guys, what a day. Exceeding my expectations. We were stuck there at 88, and I was like, oh, looks like we had some resistance there at 9. Was that the final pump? And here we going again, trying to attack at this $9,400 resistance that we seem to be up ahead against. And let's see. Ashish says, I think after 10K it will dip. Yeah, I mean, I was thinking after, 88, 94 it would dip. But, we're still a few days out of the halving. And apparently there is some FOMO out there. People don't want to miss out on this train. So we have till Monday, but I would assume that if there's going to be a sell-off, it's going to be before that. Then, we'll see a little dippage and maybe some sideways trading for some months. And then Bitcoin will come back even stronger. So we'll pull up the price halving charts as we have this week, and we'll go ahead and show them again. Looking strong. Let me go ahead and turn off these coins and these dollar bills, share my display. You guys can see Bitcoin's pump here. This is the one-day chart, looking great. You can see that we started off there at 88, then we had a pump. You see these pumps here, running into the resistance, where we go back and forth, up and down. I was like, let's back it up a little bit here. When we were here, I was like, it was tough for me to see how we would attack past 9K again. But listen, Bitcoin always exceeds expectations. Well, not always, but it's known to exceed a lot of expectations, and it's known to rise from the dust. Bitcoin, guys, don't count it out. That's why, even when I feel not as bullish about Bitcoin as I have in the past, I always remind myself, keep some bits stashed, keep something stashed just in case. I've been selling. I sold at 88. I'm thinking I should have sold at 94 or at 93 before this broadcast. Just small little pieces, a tenth or less, very small little pieces of the bits. I got a buy on Kyber at 46. Come on, Flash Crash, says Lady Plants. Kyber's looking good too. that Kyber is on our watch list. Hate to sound negative like always, but this is just another sketchy pump. Yeah, well, I don't think it's sketchy. I think this is expected. Okay, we've been expecting a pump for the halving. So what I do expect is for a pullback, and that's why we sold at 88. Because I think we're getting close to the top, and I've been dollar cost averaging selling. But we'll wait for this dip. There's going to be some sort of a dip. And let's see. Let's look at the 1 month chart, and you can see this is clearly right here. This pump right here is clearly the halving pump right here. So we're in this area right now. The top is 94. Let's see if we can crack through. If we can crack through 94 through this high up here, if we can make this high that we're in right now higher than this original high, then maybe we'll be on a path to 10K. But I'm seeing some strong resistance, guys. Look, we tested it twice, then we dipped there to 86, and we were around 88 yesterday. And I was like, I think the gas ran out, but now we're trying once again to attack the front line, and we have a few more days. So there's still a possibility, a 10K still on the table. Okay, but once we see this, drop under 86, closer to, 84, I think it would be safe to say that the sell-off has began. There is going to be a sell-off associated with this halving, I would expect. Okay, again, that's my opinion, but I'm not your crypto father. Thai City, hey, thanks, man. I bought some Ripple at 15 cents, sold at 20. There you go. Shout out to you, Lady Plans, making gains on Ripple. I'm not mad. I'm not holding Ripple, but if you made a gain and why not? We're out here to gain weight financially, definitely not physically. Some of us need to gain physical weight, though. You know what I mean. Shout out to Lady, Thai City, Niagara Gardner, Ashish, and the rest of the maniacs out there. Let's look at this. No, let's not look at the stocks. Let's look at the coin market cap. Let's go over these cryptos first, and then we'll talk about the stocks as unemployment continues to rise. It's a bloodbath out there in the economy, yet the stocks keep rising, guys. I told you, we're in a twisted, inverted world, and there is no reality out there as far as price discovery. And as long as they keep pumping funny bunny money, I would expect things to go up for the short term. Eventually, this thing is everything's gonna, the chickens, what do they say? The chickens will come home to roost or whatever. I think eventually something's going to have to give, but not right now, obviously. Check out coin market cap. Bitcoin there at 9,222, looking good. Ether, are we up to date here? Ether. 209 on Ether. You know I'm bullish on Ether. Ether, I'm bullish for mid to more long term, more like going into 2021. End of the year 2020, going into 2021. You know the rumor. I say it all the time, but we have people that tune in that don't always tune in. Like a name like Ashish, I don't see him all the time. There's other names that have been popping in and out. And just to remind you guys, I'm bullish on Ethereum, and I've been stacking Ethereum, joining this 32 ETH club. The rumor is that it's going to require 32 Ethereum tokens to be able to stake and receive rewards once Ethereum upgrades to proof of stake. Ether 2.0, that is a rumor. It has not been confirmed. So we are positioning ourselves for this rumor. I would expect Ethereum to rise after Bitcoin's hype dies down. All eyes are on Bitcoin right now, obviously, because of the big event. And the implied volatility for Bitcoin will drop after this event takes place, and Bitcoin will find its price there. I think people will start looking at other coins. They'll be like, what's the next hype? What's the next one? There's not much news for Bitcoin after this halving that I've seen. So, the anticipation would probably focus on Ethereum, I would say. And because of that, I've been stacking Ether and also Ethereum Classic. I'm extremely bullish on Ether Classic because of the price. It looks like a bargain, a deal in a steal. And I think it's going to ride the Ether coattails the same way Bitcoin Cash is riding Bitcoin's coattails right now. You see Bitcoin Cash is up actually more than Bitcoin. Bitcoin Cash there at $252, up 3.66%. So, Bitcoin Cash riding that Bitcoin halving wave. So let's see. I mean, maybe I should have picked up some BCH, be honest with you. But we're learning. We're seeing the movements. We're comparing it to Litecoin's halving, and we're seeing, how things have moved with IPO or with the ICOs or whatnot. Like usually it's pump and then they sell it, and you know how it is, guys. With experience, you start to see that these events drive the price, and there's usually a drop in implied volatility. The price could go down, and that's what we're trying to play here with this Bitcoin halving event. Litecoin there at $47, Binance at $17, EOS at $279. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about moving my EOS into Ether and to Ether Classic. I've been dumping most of my EOS into Ether and Ether Classic, and you can see Ether's moving faster than EOS, so I'm feeling good about that. Even though EOS is at like all-time lows, I don't want to stick around with too much. I still have a small amount of EOS, but I'm not as bullish as I was on EOS. Now, I do know that they may be tracking people with blockchain. I understand they're out there in DC. I'll wait for it. Let's see. Tezos at $277. They're basically the same price. Tezos and EOS. Tezos has a lower circulating supply. And in my opinion, well, not my opinion, what I've heard is that Tezos, you could stake directly with Tezos. So it seems like staking may be safer. I don't know. But maybe someone can confirm that for me. EOS has that EOS Rex. It's not necessarily you're staking EOS. Well, you are, but it's not. It's it's kind of like a DeFi platform. While Tezos, I think, is built from the top to stake in that manner. I don't know. But at the same price right now, I'm not holding either. But Tezos looks more attractive right now with a lower circulating supply and basically the same price. She says, I've been following you for the last 2 years. Good vibes. Awesome. Ashish, I just normally don't see you post here. And I like when I see new names. So kaboom. Thanks for tuning in. I appreciate it. You're always welcome to talk. It's all about each one teaching one here in the box and that good vibe, like you said. Tezos, whoop, whoop, says Lady Plants. Yeah, I like it. I don't have Tezos, but you can stake Tezos. You just need a Coinbase wallet, says BitPapa. Yeah, we know that. And it seems like a lot of people are doing that. I'm not fond of leaving the crypto in the exchange, but if you're going to leave crypto in any exchange, I would rather leave it on a US-based exchange than one that's foreign because maybe you have some legal recourse if anything goes funny bunny. Either way, I'm not holding my coins in exchanges. Although I have something in Binance right now, I got to move out. But, it's just because I made a quick move. So, you go into the exchange, you got to do something. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2, 3, you get out. Coinbase charges you way too much. Go to Binance and stake. Oh, okay. You could also stake on Binance. Okay. There's probably a way to just set up your own Tezos wallet and stake it on your own. You only need 1 Tezos to stake and no hold time. Awesome. Awesome. Yo, Champagne, long time no see, brother. Hope you are well and healthy. Good to see that you're still kicking the knowledge to the young maniacs. Shout out to you, Josh. Thank you for tuning in, and welcome back. Welcome back. See, there's a couple names we haven't seen here for a while, and I like to keep people updated. And you'll see, people that are not always tuning in every single day because people have other things to do sometimes, and not everybody has the opportunity. But now as Bitcoin's price is going back up, maybe they are, refreshing their social media and they want to get up to date as to what's happening. And here we are, guys. Here we are. 93, 92, actually. Looks like there's already a little sell-off started. Let me go ahead and zoom in here for the 1 day. And yeah, you can see we topped off here. Another pump, 94, and then the sell-off started again. That's what's tough about it, Every time it pumps and meets that resistance, because there's people holding bags that are looking to take profits. And I'm one of them, very small. I'm a small little minnow in the pond, but I've been taking chips off the old Bitcoin block and taking some profits here as well. CryptoZilla's here. He's on the line, Rolling Thunder. Shout out to all the single lurkers, says Lady Plants. 9,200 on the bits, guys. So let's see. Let's see if we can maintain above 9,000. I mean, let's see if we can stay above 9,000. I don't know. I think that eventually after this halving, we're going to go under. If I'm going to call it, and I'm going to continue to call it, in my opinion, I thought we were going to top off around 82. I said 9 was a possibility. Here we are at 9. I really doubted 10, but, the possibility's still on the table. If I had to call it, it looks like we're topping off here at 94. We may continue to trade around here. And after this halving sometime, maybe we dip to about 65 or 6 is what I'm hoping for to start buying back in. That is what I'm hoping for. So let's see if I'm right. Let's go ahead and check out the stocks here. Opening up in the green. And as long as the S&P, the NASDAQ, the Dow, these legacy markets are in the green, that's a good thing for Bitcoin. We already experienced that once these markets get under pressure, Bitcoin could easily fold under that pressure like it did. It dropped from 9,000 to 4,500 overnight, basically, during this Corona crisis. Okay, now we've recovered, basically. We're basically back at pre-Corona prices here. Imagine if the Rona never hit. Bitcoin could have pumped till probably 12. Or maybe even 14. But hey, here we are, guys. And it's a healthy price at 92. I'm not even upset at it. S&P up 0.72 at almost 2,900 points at 2,888. Dow there at 24,013. Crude oil's down today, but above 20. Let's see what happens with crude oil contracts next month. This is interesting to watch it go negative and see it. I think no one's ever seen anything like it. bonds are doing great. I told you guys at the beginning of the week, as soon as I started seeing the 10-year go up, that was a bullish signal for the stocks, and indeed, they've been green. And I would expect them to continue to go green. Look at this, 8% up on the 10-year. That's nice. Very sexy. Gold is basically sideways. Guys, it's pretty safe to say that, gold doesn't really react to the fiat markets anymore. It's there, it holds its value. We already saw, once things get under pressure, it holds its value. But let's be honest, guys. Gold should be way more expensive. Silver should be way more expensive. It's being suppressed. But I'm still adamant about the metals, and I'll be holding them. As I've showed you guys before, I got silver coins, and I've showed them to you. I'm holding metal in my hand. Stocks, some of the active ones are Lloyd's, BP. You can see the gainers. Most of the gainers have been like pharmaceuticals that I've seen. Oh, well, you got some miners, some energy companies. Oh, these are the British stocks, excuse me. Here's the American stocks. So the gainers there, Macrogenics, AXLA, I don't know how to pronounce that. There's a few. I put out a APB for you guys. We need to do some research on these pharmaceutical guys. These pharmaceuticals are pumping like no other. Some are making 1,000x gains. We're slipping here, okay? It's focused on the crypto, and that's cute and that's great, and I'll continue to focus on the altcoins. But let's start doing a little research into these pharmaceuticals. My blade is not sharp when it comes to biotech or pharmaceuticals, but obviously, guys, there's going to be money here, and they're already started to pump. So look at this. Up 147%, up 43%. Well, these are not biotechs, but these are up 36%. Macrogenics, another one up 24%. So, let's see who's losing. Some of them lose as well. I think Inogen is probably a pharmaceutical. Look at Pinterest getting clapped up. Pinterest fell. What's up with Pinterest? Pinterest is doing bad while Facebook is doing good, while Snapchat's doing good, while most of the e-commerce are doing good. Who dropped the ball on Pinterest? Okay, what's going on with Pinterest? Why are they not booming? That's a fail, if you ask me. Whoever's running the game over there in Pinterest needs to get on their P's and Q's, because they can't be dropping the ball here, considering the industry they're in. All right, guys, let's look at the stocks. Yesterday, I was looking at the list like this, the U.S. stock market, largest companies by market cap, and it's kind of reminds me of CoinMarketCap, And you got Microsoft on the top, guys. I thought Amazon was the top hitter, being that it's one of the most expensive stocks at 2,317, but Microsoft actually has more outstanding stocks, and their market cap is $1.37 trillion. Okay, 1,000 billion plus. So Microsoft, the company of Microsoft itself, is bigger than all of crypto. So I'm bullish on Microsoft, guys. Let's be 1,000. Forget about Gates and all that. The rich get richer. The poor is going to get poorer. Look at a company like Microsoft. Do you think, that they're even going to trip a bit with this Rona? They're just growing and growing. Microsoft has their hands in everything, okay? And they're locking and loading and only growing. I can see this thing, they're going to like 1.5 trillion. They're blowing it out the gates. Strong buy. Actually, I'm not even a hodler, but I picked up some Microsoft plays and stock. So boom, boom. You got Apple there on strong buy, Amazon, Google, all strong. Facebook is the one I like the least. But these are all blue chippers, guys. Blue chippers. And you got Baba. Berkshire Hathaway is a strong sale after Warren Buffett was behaving a little bearish on one of those meetings. You got Johnson & Johnson. This one's on our watch list. They're not losing, guys. Johnson & Johnson's not going to lose. Visa, Walmart. These are good companies that are only going to get stronger, and they're going to clap up the little middleman, the little mom and pops, the little guys. Okay, they're going to be swallowed by these companies. And who do you think is going to benefit from all the trillions of dollars that's being pumped into the markets? These big dog hitters, guys. It's right in our face. So here it is. I'm bullish on Microsoft. I'll tell you that much. Apple looks good, but I'm although it says strong buy, I'm more bullish on Microsoft. These are all on our watch list. Google, of course. I mean, it's like, obviously, most people are using Microsoft or Apple products. Everybody's using Amazon. Everybody uses Google. Almost everybody except the champs on Facebook. Johnson & Johnson, they got products all over the place. Visa, I don't need to explain that. Walmart, I thought Walmart would be bigger. Procter & Gamble, JP Morgan, they're a sell, but no, I don't think JP Morgan's going anywhere. United Healthcare, they're on our watch list. I put them as a strong buy. Intel as well. So right here, guys, we got some large cap heavy hitters. Let's see who's oversold according to this. See if we know any of these. This gives you like the little guys as well. So he's overbought. Good morning, champ. Wash the hands. You know it. Good morning to Queen's Races. Let's look at our watch list. Etsy continues to look good. Etsy had a run up yesterday. Fiverr, I picked up Fiverr bags. They're up today. Square is looking good. That's another payment platform. Don't sleep on them. This is the wild card play that I'm in. PLT Plantronics. They make like headsets and peripheral devices for enterprise. They don't deal with retail and commerce. They deal with like enterprise, corporate heavy duty products. And I told you, I know someone that works in that industry, and they tell me that this company's strong. So I did a play on them, and I'm up. The technicals don't look that strong, but I got a little heads up there, and let's see. PLT, guys. Zoom is booming. Work. I told you I did another play on Work, which is Slack, Baba, PayPal, Apple, and then, of course, Microsoft. Let's look at what Ether Classic's doing over here on CoinMarketCap, because I made a strong play on Ether Classic yesterday. Ether Classic's at 725. I picked some up at, I think it was like 740, and then I picked more up at 715. So I'm basically averaged out over here on Ether Classic. Let's look at them on the watch list or on the charts. So ETC against BTC's down. Actually, let's go over here. I want to check the technicals. Trading View, guys. It's like they got so many things here on Trading View. I'm about to buy a membership or something. Kabooming with the best of them. You know it. Passive cryptos in the house. Okay, let's look at the ETC. Now it's selling sell. ETC. The thing is that Bitcoin just really picked up, man. It's like all eyes are on Bitcoin. ETC strong sell. This is after. Look how quickly technicals can change. That's why you can't live and die by these things. No, these are Bitcoin technicals, right? No, these are Ether Classic technicals. Yeah. Let's see how Ether Classic technicals look against the US dollar. I would assume they're better. It's that Bitcoin right now is outperforming. That's obvious. But that won't be for long. Yeah, see, Ether Classic on US dollar is a buy. But if you're buying it with Bitcoin, no, because Bitcoin right now, for the short term, seems like it's moving at a faster speed. Let's look at these Ether technicals. Against Bitcoin, probably down, being that Bitcoin's on the way up. Right, so if you're buying ETH with Bitcoin, probably not the best move. But if you're buying ETH with USD, on the other hand, strong buy. You see what I'm saying? So I'm already looking ahead, guys. I'm already looking ahead. So, I'm taking some of the Bitcoin profits and going to USD. But what I'm getting Ether with is some altcoins, mostly EOS. So I'm glad about that. So ETH is all right. The funny thing is we haven't held above 9K for long since 20K. Yeah, that's true. And I've been saying that we need to hold above these prices for a while for me to feel a little bit more bullish. Let's look at Dogecoin for whoever this guy is. I normally don't do this, but now that I'm here, Coco Loso. Look, this is the Dogecoin. I don't really check out Doge much, but it's a strong sell against BTC. Yeah, there's nothing really popping with Doge. Strong sell for the day is that, if you're better off holding Bitcoin than Doge right now, according to the technicals, because you're in the middle of a Bitcoin bull run. Yeah, sell on Doge, everything sell. I don't even know why I pulled that up. I'm a nice guy today. So many are waiting for these 10K whales. Aren't stupid. Just set my stop loss higher at 93, and it stopped me out waiting for another opening to jump back in. There you go. I should have put a stop loss there at 93. I should have sold there at 93. And 92. I mean, sheesh. I'm thinking I got to get offline. Maybe try to sell at 92. Because when I got right before the broadcast, we were sitting at like closer to 94. So have things already started to sell off? Yeah. They look like they're selling off here. This is real time here. These are 1 minute candles. So yeah, we ran up, but now recently in the last hour, these highs are lower. So this high, lower. So the trend right now, since we topped off at 93, seems to be going downward. So let's see if we can, hold this support above 9,000. The next support line seems to be around here, 9,000. I'll buy back in if we go to 87, 88. Maybe. I won't, though. I'm still waiting for a dip. I sold at 88. I've been selling ever since I sold a little bit at 71, a little bit at, I think, 81, a lot at 88. I haven't sold anything about 9. That's why I'm thinking of maybe selling a chip. And when I say I sell, like I'm talking about less than a tenth, like a little chip here, like a fifth or less. Small portion. That way I average out. I don't feel so bad now about that little chip that I sold at 71 or 72 because I sold some at 88 and I can sell some now at 92 and it all kind of averages out. And then I'm going to wait and see if we go under that average in the next couple of weeks so I can start buying back in. Let's see if we make this move back up. It looks like these candles may try to make another wave and another wave towards 93. Nord is hitting me up. Ashish sold at 91.9. Yeah, that's not bad. I don't think we're going to hit 10K, but I didn't think we were going to go to 94. I thought like 9 was the very high associated with this price happening. So you never know. I was wrong. I'm not that off, though. I'll tell you that much. So let's see. We're about to go on another wave upwards right now. And let's see if that wave could top the last high of this high right here, this wave right here at 92. So we're taking this dip. It's a big candle downwards. Let's see if we can go back up and at least touch the 92. But yeah, 92.11 is where we're at right now. Let me check out D-Live. Let me pull up that Bitcoin pricing halving chart too, so you guys can check it. Thank you to CryptoZilla. I see the 20 lemons you just threw me. Thank you so much, Zilla. Champ, it's always better to miss out on a little money than to lose money and wait a month to. But swing trading over 6K or even 8K is risky. Yeah, it is. But yeah, you're right. It's better to make a little money than to lose money, right? The name of the game is always make some green, make some profits. Don't kick yourself for not making more. Remember, guys, you're trying to make money, not hit the stock, not hit the lottery. And that's what I was trying to explain to somebody that recently got into making moves like, oh, I could have made more. And it's like, you're playing, like a lot of people look at this like, oh, I'm gonna hit it big, because there's an element to trading that's similar to gambling in the fact like it's like a little machine, you know. So if you ever gone to the casino and played with the little machine, there's some sort of correlation there. So I think newbies, when they get on the trading and they get excited and they see the numbers go up, they're like, wow, I may be able to hit the jackpot here. And while that may be true, guys, that's not the point. The point is not to sit and hit the jackpot. The point is to make gains. You're not here gambling. This is not the casino, although it behaves like one. But if you're disciplined, you can make your little gains and not get wiped out. In my opinion, remember, I'm not anybody's father in here. Although I am somebody's father, but not your father. Facts, make money, not try to hit the lotto. Exactly. That's the thing. You know, a lot of people play this like it's a lottery. Like, oh, Bitcoin's going to explode. I'm going to make all these gains. And they feel like this is the place that they can win big. And like, you know, it has a casino aspect to it, but don't look at it like that. Don't come here with that greed thinking, oh, I'm going to become rich. No, you got to look at it the other way. You got to be like, how am I going to make some money? How am I going to make something? It's better to be green than red. And saving is better than losing, says Passive. Yeah, exactly. You want to be green. The name of the game is to continue to make things green. Green, green. You want to grow, grow, grow. You don't want to lose. But I think that element of gambling is inherent with a lot of people in this space. And, we all have a piece of it, in us. I think that hope, like, wow, you may hit it big on one of these plays and, catch a huge fish, which is true, but you can't be just waiting around for the big, huge fish. You can waste a lot of time like that. Sometimes you got to just get the fish and eat, even if it's a little guy, you got to eat. Make sure you're eating. Facts, make money, not try to hit the lotto. Definitely good words. Yeah. Hodl Crypto says Hexa boom like no other. Yeah, I know it went up. Shout out to everybody that made those gains. BTC at 92. There you go. Just like I said, it's starting to go back up here. Opening up for that next wave, but let's see if we can top that high at 92. I don't know. I got the voice of the blockchain playing on the speakers in Tokyo while it's thundering. Shout out to everybody in Tokyo. Big shout out to Tokyo. Kaboom. I want to go to Japan one day. Seems like a nice place. I got respect for the Japanese people. Seems like there's discipline over there. I like it. Maybe I'm wrong about that, but it seems that way. Take a peek over here on CoinDesk. 5 days to halving. CME futures hit 10-month high. Let me see that. $10 high on futures. Let me see. The move strengthens the case for a rise to 10K ahead of next Tuesday's mining reward happening. And that's definitely still on the table. I mean, 10K is on the table. It's still on the table. We have 5 days. 5 days is a long time in the crypto space. 5 days is like almost a month in real life, right? In the crypto space, like so much can happen. But there it is. And you got consensus on May 11th. This may even pump the price. There's usually with these events that there could be some sort of hype or, everybody gets together, starts talking about crypto again, and maybe it could drive the price. We don't know. Let's see. This is the day of the halving or the day before the halving. So let's see. Being that consensus is basically a day before, there's a possibility that we may see even a run up to the day. We don't know. Check out CoinT. Ripple joins ICO global standards body on cross-border payments. I don't keep up to date with Ripple, but let them go. See what Wall Street says. Law firms gear up for expected jump in bankruptcies. Yeah, they're, lawyers that deal with bankruptcies are about to start booming. I would only expect bankruptcies to increase as have unemployment claims. Rob H7 says, do you think that we'll ever see a bull run again like we did in late 2017? Not right now, no. I mean, maybe in the future, I don't know. But the older that Bitcoin gets, the less of the novelty that wears off, It's not the new guy on the block like it used to be. And if you think the 2017 bull run was something, let's show you guys the 2016 or 2015 bull run, because that went up way more. So, the answer to your question is no, but I'm still bullish on Bitcoin for the long run. I think it could test its all-time highs at one point. I just don't. Let me show you the chart, actually. Here's the halving chart. You can see there was a halving right before 2013 and 2012, and there was another halving in 2016 going into 2017. This first halving was the run-up, right? The first halving, it moved up, and it went from $12 to $1,178. So that's the real boom. Okay, 2017 is the retail boom, but this, or the layman boom, but this right here was the real boom, up 9,218% after the first halving. And then, obviously the exclusive boom was the ones that got in at the very beginning when Bitcoin was trading less than $1. But most people didn't know anything about it. And, so let's look at the first halving. That first halving is really, after the first halving, there was a boom. And then you had your second halving, which is the one that you're referring to. After that, 500 days after the second halving, we had a 2,938% run up. So the price of Bitcoin after the second halving was around $657. And it ultimately, 500 days after, ran up to 19,800. So basically 20K. Then it started dumping. So this is what you're talking about. So, I mean, listen, we may have a run up. And you can see each halving, the percentage gains end up dropping. So after the first halving, it went up 9,000%. After the second halving, it went up almost 3,000%. So after the third halving, I would expect it to go up almost 1,000%, maybe less. And that would be several days after the halving. So even here, this little period after the halving, you can see here it's traded sideways. So it takes a while for that boom to happen after the halving. So you can look at anything from like 300 days to 500 days. So, let's say, 400 days after this halving. So maybe like about a year, maybe less. Maybe the price in a year of Bitcoin could go, I don't know, to like 50K. I don't know. And even if it goes to 50K from where it is now, that's not like a run up from 657 to 19,000. So that is my complicated answer. So here's the halving. So this chart was made at 7,700. So you were up right below 10K. I would expect things to drop after the halving a little bit, or maybe just sideways. There it is, guys. That's the halving chart. Want me to zoom in so you can see it better? Shout out Punish GT. I see you. So you can see this is the halving. The second Bitcoin halving is this line right here. So right before the halving, it ran up. And then you can see right into the halving, it started selling off. And after the halving, it sold off. And then it started trading sideways before really running. So I would expect something similar to happen. over here for it to run up and then dip into the halving. See, 234 days, it went up 100%. That was before the second halving. And when this was made 139 days, it had only gone up 82%. But look at these numbers. After booms after the halving, 86% down. It went from 1,178 to 163 bucks. Then that 2017 bull run took us from 19,800 down to 3,180. So what would be the next high after this Bitcoin halving? It could go over 30K, maybe even a 50. I don't know if it keeps following that pattern, but doesn't mean that it's always going to follow that pattern, guys. So there it is. Drop me a little prediction. What do you guys think? I'll leave this up. So yeah, Rob, I think we won't see a bull run like 2017. The 2017 bull run took it almost 3,000% up. But I think we will see a bull run after this halving that is going to be a little less. I would say less than 1,000% up. But even if it doubles up after the halving, you're still looking at a $18,000, $20,000 Bitcoin. So in other words, if you see a dip associated with this halving, like did over here after this after the second halving, look at this one. Remember we're somewhere around here. It's gonna sell off after the halving. If you see it start trading sideways, I'm looking for this sweet spot to start buying like a maniac after the halving. And hopefully we're right. Look at Market Watch. I'll take a few more comments and questions, guys. U.S. economy lost 20 million private sector jobs in April. Sheesh. That's pretty bad. Yet the markets are up. This is twisted, guys. It's so twisted. It's like the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. There's no other way to explain it, guys. It's like this is a move on to suck everybody dry. That's why I'm bullish on Microsoft, because the rich get richer and the poor get poorer. Can you post this chart somewhere? Ashish is asking, where could I post it? Wherever you want. But the way I found it, I just Googled Bitcoin price halving chart on images. Passive Crypto Show says the percentage growth is less and less each time. Right. That's that's what I'm expecting. But nevertheless, it grows each time. So Euro's going to pump soon. The power of euro going lower. I don't know much about the power of the euro, but what I'm seeing is that the US dollar is just the most powerful. And it looks like it's gaining strength, honestly. Although I know, this stimuli is funny bunny, but they're dollarizing the world. They're pumping cash to all these banks. It's a wild one, guys. Let's check out Yahoo Finance over here. Stock futures add to gains, reopening strategy eyed. There you go. Look at Hertz. Hertz looks like they may be filing for bankruptcy. Look at Brave hitting me up with ads.
As we expected, there are going to be bankruptcies as a result of this down.
Brave referral program. Right. Start referring. Oh, so you don't even need a channel now to start promoting Brave? Yeah, check this out, guys. I got a link to join Brave down below. Now I guess you can get a link too. And you could get your friends, your fam to use this Brave browser and earn as well. Check out the link that I have down below for Brave, and you should be able to get your own link too. I'll leave you with this. This really, I liked checking out this list, the stock market list by market cap, because it just reminds me so much of Coin Market Cap. So, Microsoft is the big coin of the stocks. The big dog, way ahead of everybody. Way ahead of it. Well, I mean, they're not that much ahead of Apple. But look, oh, wow. Look, Microsoft's rating just turned into strong buy. At the beginning of the broadcast, it was buy. Now it's strong buy. Because the rich get richer. And, of course, Google's up there. You think Google's going to fail, guys? These people are making so much money hand over fist. It's wild. Of course, Amazon, I don't got to explain it to you. I don't got to explain this to you guys. It's a shame for the little guys. I mean, imagine trying to start a company now. It's like you're going to get, how are you going to compete with Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Google? I mean, it's wild. Well, here it is, guys. This is basically the coin market cap of stocks. Microsoft is the big dog. Microsoft has a $1.3 trillion market cap. Punish says stocks are overpumped and crypto is overpumped too. Yeah, I know it is, because they got a bunch of funny money going. They're printing so much money, and it is what it is. But where do you think the stocks are going to go where do you think the stocks are going to go if they keep printing money? The bubble's going to burst soon? I don't think so. They're going to continue to print funny money. I disagree, Punish. In a normal economy, and if everything was correct and normal and fair, this thing would have already crashed and burned. But remember, we're in a fake, funny money market. Do you think that the powers that be are going to lose out here? They're only getting stronger. So no. This is obviously a fake bubble, but it's not going to burst. It's going to get bigger. And in fact, I think that we may even see all-time highs this year for the stocks. And, it's twisted and it's completely against rational thinking. But take a step back and look at what you have in front of you, not what you think you should have. What we have in front of you is the rich getting richer, the poor getting poorer, the Fed gets stronger, and they have a money printing machine. They're not going to lose right now. So, I agree with you. It seems like a bubble and it's funny bunny, and that's why we've been in Bitcoin from the beginning. But you got to understand the power of they're backed by the military. They got the strongest military in the whole world. They got more guns and bullets than everybody. And they got a money printer. Okay? So, I don't know what else to say, guys. They're equipped with all the guns and a money printer. So, how are you going to beat that? It's twisted. And, I'm not happy about it. But again, like I was saying yesterday, we're little swimmers out there trying to surf these waves. And there's powers that be, whether they be natural or manufactured, throwing all these weird waves at us and these climates and everything. And we don't know. It's choppy out there. But what we got to do is ride the waves. It doesn't matter if the wave came from the HARP or from the Fed or from just natural occurrences. They're coming at us, and we gotta wait. We gotta ride them accordingly. If not, you're gonna get straight up obliterated out there. If you're, just hanging around trying to say, well, no, this wave is manufactured. It's a bubble. Guys, ride it and get the cash and get the cash. Ride the wave, get the cash, get in, get out, and hold hold it in cash and in metals. If you want, siphon it out to, Bitcoin, metals, but there is waves coming at us. It's the same thing with people that when Trump got elected, and people were like, no, it's over. The bubble's too high. The stocks went even higher. Okay, people got out of the market when Trump was elected. They missed the whole entire bull run. This is a fake funny money. That's all I got to say. Now, that being said, I'm not hanging around hodling the majority of the bag. But I'll ride the waves. True champ. But pumping the bubble is just time. They pump too much, and there will be blood. There could be, but punish. You got to ask yourself, who is the competition? The U.S. dollar competition. There is no competition to the U.S. dollar. Here's the thing. If you're in a situation like Venezuela, when they're hyperinflating the currency and they're debasing everything, the stocks went up and everything out there. And even in that climate, the citizens still could buy U.S. dollars. They could still do other things. So, but in this climate, where are you going to run to? Bitcoin? We ran to Bitcoin. The Bitcoin lost all its legs too. Do you think Bitcoin's going to hold up if the stock market crashes, guys? No way. We already saw that the price of Bitcoin got straight slammed out there. The stocks lost less than Bitcoin and rebounded faster than Bitcoin. Now, ultimately, Bitcoin rebounded and it's back where it was at. Where are we going to run to? Where are you going to put the put it this way, guys. Forget about us. We're little minnows in the pond. Where do you think the major stockholders of Microsoft, Apple, Google, Facebook are going to run to? Bitcoin? To precious metals? Do you think they're just going to get a bunch of gold coin? Guys, these guys are not going to lose. They're getting stronger. They're tracking everybody. They got everybody's data. You think these guys are going to lose? I don't know. Jack says so wrong. Incorrect facts. Facts can't be incorrect. They're facts. That doesn't make any. There's no such thing as an incorrect fact. It's either factual or not. Gold could be good. I think gold is all right as a hedge, and it holds pretty well. I mean, we already saw it. Gold held once this thing went down. It held pretty well. Yes, Bitcoin, hold your cash then. Listen, I'm holding Bitcoin too. And I've probably been holding Bitcoin longer than you. So, Jack, calm down over there. Nobody knows you. After Bitcoin got slammed with Kobe, now I want to make gains and take profit ASAP. Exactly. That's the point I'm trying to make. Right now, USD is running the show, whether you like it or not. It's running the game, guys. What do you think Buffett did? He cashed out. I mean, what do you think they're sitting on, guys? Come on. Razor's edge, the market's balance. They can't stop it. They can't stop the rich, is what you're saying? I don't understand what you mean. That being said, guys, I'm not hodling these stocks long gun. I mean, I'm holding some Microsoft, but I'm riding the waves, and I'm bullish on Bitcoin. And that because of that, it's been holding. So I've been holding it. But to put it this way, I ain't betting against this market. I am not. Listen, if you want to bet against this market, then open up the Robinhood account. I got a link down below. You get a free share and short the market. Buy puts then. Buy puts on SPY and on the energy on all the sectors. Don't come to me about it. If you truly think that the bubble's gonna burst, then go ahead and bet against them. Or look at this guy that ran the hedge fund. What's his name? In March, what was his name? I forgot his name, but he started with 20 million. He ended up shorting the market because he thought that the market was going to tank with Corona. The guy turned 20 million into 3 billion in less than a month. So, I'm not happy about the legacy system, Jack. But what are we going to do about it? Other than just get the Bitcoin, hold the Bitcoin, and I'm still going to ride these waves. They got our DNA, exactly. The old fart Buffett cashed out on all the airlines. He probably took a nice chunk of share in Chambo. I'll be surprised if we got 10K. You're right. Jack Share says it won't bubble. It won't what? Bubble has ways to go. Obviously, we're in a bubble, Jack. I agree. The bubble, I mean, we've been in a bubble. Guys, this thing has been fake since we got off the gold standard, guys. I mean, how far back do you want to go? The whole thing is funny bunny. But I'm not betting against the market. I'm not betting against the market, and neither is Buffett for that matter. I mean, I cashed out, and I got my cash positions, and I'm not hodling long term on stocks, but I'm not buying puts on the market. I'm not going hard on it. And listen to this much, guys. If it does crash and burn, the alternative is going to be presented by the same people. Okay? Ultimately, I think it will crash and burn. And they got the plan for that as well. And then they'll whip out their digital coin. Ultimately, that's the grand master plan, I believe. A one world currency. But even if it goes that route, I can see them presenting the new currency and be like, look, turn in your dollars, we'll give you 2 to 1 or something like that. But look at this one. Bitcoin outperformed Google, Facebook, and Apple in Q1 this year. There you go. Too many normies think the whole buy low, sell high strategy is the key to dig themselves out of being a wage slave in our society. Right. I mean, that's part of it, but, you just, it's way more than that. Hey, champ, look at George Gammon. He has perfect example of the Fed coin that is coming. Yeah, I'm not surprised. We've been talking about it for years now. I mean, I got videos years back talking about Fed coin, so I'm not surprised about that at all. That's ultimately I think it's going to happen. They're going to ride this till the wheels fall off, until people don't have any more confidence, and then they have the solution. They already have the solution, guys. And that's why I told you, I think Bitcoin in itself could be a case study for a centralized digital coin. What do you think? Satoshi's really some random guy that came to save everyone? Come on, guys. You think corruption's being exposed is going to create market turmoil? I wouldn't hold my breath for all that QAnon stuff. I mean, I hope, that the Patriots and everything, we're going to get the bad guys and all that. I wouldn't hold my breath, guys. He said that he was going to lock her up, but mongoose, we're the ones that are locked up in our houses right now. Okay, so I wouldn't wait around for that one. Yeah, we Bitcoiners know how this plays out, says Lady Plants. Just watch the Fed, guys. At the end of the day, we should be completely in the dumpster. Look at the Wall Street Journal, what it's talking about. Hold on. What is it? Look, U.S. economy lost 20 million private sector jobs in April. Guys, we should be down in the dumps like no other. But as long as the Fed continues to print this funny money, and there is no competition to the U.S. dollar, then they're going to continue to run it down. Mongi says Oklahoma not locked down. That's great for everybody in Oklahoma, but the rest of most of the metropolitan areas are locked down. And listen, I'm rooting for the Patriots. I'm rooting for them. I really am. I'm rooting for all the, where we go one, we go all. I'm rooting for that. But I'm not waiting around for anybody to save me. Okay, it's Jesus Christ is going to save me, not Q. Google and YouTube started censoring Bitcoin videos last night. Last night? They've been doing it for years, Jack. They've been shadow banning this channel for I don't know how long. Last night. Come on. Not really. They fired people to save their money because they have skin in the game, says BitPapa. I don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Q said, yeah, you're laughing at Q. I hope so with Q. Listen, I hope. I'm rooting for them, but I'm not. Come on, guys. Q is like Satoshi. No one knows who he is with all these promises and, it's supposed to save everybody. Come on, guys. Stop believing in Santa Claus. You may get presents, though. I mean, you still may get presents on Christmas, but it ain't really Santa Claus. We must be the change the world wants to see. Exactly. And what I want to see is people being independent and self-sustainable, not waiting around for somebody else some anonymous character online to save them. Okay? I mean, go grow your own food, be self-sustainable, try to drop your boss. We've been talking about it. Work out, do you. And hopefully, Q comes around, but start a family, guys. Have a family. Worry about, cleaning your own house and your room before you start worrying about worry about your house economy first. Get your house in order. That's what's going on. But yeah, I mean, I like the Q narrative, but I'm not waiting around for it. I wish them the best. Yeah, people are waiting for the government to save them. People are waiting for Q to save them. They think that they're calling Trump the Geodis. I mean, like, come on, guys. Beyonce's going to save them. Come on, guys. Just worry about your own thing. Do you eat good food, exercise, get fresh air. Don't be one of these guys driving around with a mask on in your car, guys. I heard of a lady just becoming asphyxiated driving. She didn't have enough oxygen. She crashed. The big businesses fired people to retain their savings instead of paying out their pockets. The economy will take a few quarters to fall hard after earnings. Yeah, Q is the new Anonymous. Where's Anonymous now? Exactly. But let's not get mad at, the Q Patriots. I mean, let's have compassion for them because they're good people. I mean, like, they want the best. They want the right thing, and I agree with it. Q is the new Anonymous. Yeah, we read that. Passive Crypto says neither is Jay-Z. No. Derek says, what's Q? QAnon? Derek, if you don't know about QAnon, you're living under a rock. Come on, Derek. Queen says, I hate people that drive around with the mask on. It's not that serious. Yeah, and look, just to give them a bone, some of the people that are driving around with masks on may be food delivery drivers. And my understanding is that Uber is now requiring people to wear masks, while they drive people around the road. So if that's the case with them and that's the way, what they got to do to earn their bucks, then listen, that's part of your job and you got to wear a uniform or a mask. Some people got to do that for their work and that's up to you. Okay. But don't do it out of fear. You know what I mean? But other than that, people driving with gloves and a mask on all by themselves. I don't know what QAnon is. Well, do your own research, Derek, because it's been around for years and people are waiting for Q to save them. That's all I got to say, Derek. Go down the rabbit hole. It's I mean, we've talked about it so many times here as well. But look, QAnon is for patriots what Satoshi is for the crypto community. Yeah, Derek, you need to go further down the rabbit hole. And that's not even the rabbit hole. That's like the surface. There's no like QAnon. Like that's, they talk about that in the news now. Q's a psyop. That's what I've been saying. But Queen says Uber and truck driver, I understand, but random people, now they look stupid. Yeah, I was thinking about it. I was like, I started seeing so many people and it hit me. I'm like, maybe somebody has to do this for their job. And then I heard it on the radio that Uber was going to require people to wear masks. I was like, all right, give them the benefit of the doubt, But not everybody I'm seeing out there. The other day, I was just coming back from getting coffee around driving. I see a little girl all by herself riding her bike. Okay, maybe her parents made her do it, but she was like riding her bike. There wasn't anyone around her for, I don't know, and she had the whole mask on. It kind of made me feel bad. I'm like, poor little girl, she should take that off and, breathe some fresh air. I'm granted, maybe her parents, obviously it's her parents, I would say. But I don't want to do that to my kids. If there's no one around, But listen, let me hold my mouth because I shouldn't be judging how people parent their kids. Let me shut up. Let me keep my mouth shut when it comes to children. You're right. It's a psyop, Champ. Follow your own feelings. I think they're pointing in the right direction. Muddy says, "Oh my God, I can't imagine you don't know about Q. If it's true, then you're living under a rock." Yeah, it is, Derek. You need to tune in, Derek. I don't know what they're teaching you out there in Chicago with the mayor out there, but she's out of control. You got to get out of Chicago, Derek. There's too many lefties out there. Jack Sher says, why should we have been doing this all along? Why does the government care about us now? Exactly. They act like they care, but come on, guys. Champ, what's up with the deadly hornets? We talked about it yesterday. That's the new one, guys. Now it's the killer bees that are going to come get you. Guys, they're never going to stop with the fear porn, guys. At what point are you just going to turn it off, guys? The next round is the killer hornets. And if you think it's BS, just do the search, guys. That's the next one that they're about to hit us up with. And I told you when the Rona was being thrown at us, I said, guys, don't believe the hype. It's not, I doubt it's even real. And look, it was not as bad as they said, because why? The mainstream media are a bunch of liars. At least the Q movement is exposing the satanic stuff. Yeah, it is. And that's one of the good things. If Q doesn't bring value to my life, I don't care. There's some value, though, because there's been things that have been exposed. Like, he was up on the Epstein thing before Epstein even was brought in, right? Posting Bill Clinton pictures with Epstein or whatnot. So there's stuff there. And they talk about, the trafficking and all that stuff. Yeah. Have you checked out the Out of the Shadows documentary, which is basically, an introduction to the MK Ultra programming from Hollywood and all that? Let me bring this up for you guys. Gotta watch this one because Q posted this one. The Out of the Shadows doc. Watch this one. It's pretty, we've been talking about this and we've already covered this, but some people, they don't know. Like they don't know yet. Did they take it down? I think this is it. Yeah, this is it. Out of the Shadows. Oh, they posted it on Vice. Yeah, watch the Out of the Shadows doc. I just posted it. If you're interested in learning more about the cabal that runs the world and the satanic stuff that they've been doing, then look at that. It's just kind of a wake up call. It is a lot of noise, though, Derek. You're right. Thing with a lot of that, that rabbit hole. It's like, and I said this to I think CryptoZilla and some other the other day. It's like pointing, saying, look, this is bad and it's wrong, and look at all the corruption and bad, and the world is bad and it's ran by this, which is most of it's all true. It's yes, but what are the solutions? What are the ways to improve? And a lot of these channels and a lot of those rabbit holes, they don't provide that. Champ, please post the Ted Gunderson link. I don't have Ted Gunderson links right now. They just don't come up and sting everything in sight. More likely to die from a snake. Vipers kill about 50 a year here. Stop the economy. Yeah, just for vipers. If you don't want to hide your head in the sand, then fine, but then you're crippling yourself into info-wise. What's wrong with that? You vote people in you know nothing about. Yeah, but are we even voting people in now? I mean, I don't know. Maybe the local guys, but, I don't know. But, yeah, I understand. You got to keep up info-wise. Derek says, no, I just rather focus on my goals. I'm not giving that dumb stuff my attention. I respect that. I think that's all right too, Derek. But if you're interested, it's relevant, and I think it's relevant to, and there could be some information to help you self-improve there. You can't just ignore it completely. But I understand where you're coming from, because I just said it right now. Sometimes you go down these rabbit holes and it's just exposing, and it just shows you all the bad. And a lot of it is actually true. It's not that they're like it's fake news or anything, but at what point are you going to, say, all right, well, this is what you got to do to improve yourself. You know what I mean? So, focus on your goals. I'm with that one, Derek. Only local politicians probably are voted in because they don't actually do anything and have no real power. Exactly. Yeah, you made a good point there, Muddy. He says maybe your goals will be affected, but not by not knowing who to trust. Right? Yeah, it's good to know, because if you don't even know about it, then I think you're at a disadvantage. There's one thing about knowing things and then wasting time going too far and but you should know about certain things. You should be aware about certain things. Now, do you have to completely know all the facts and the details and, study it and research it all the time? No, but you should know about certain things. I think it's culturally relevant. I think it's politically relevant, and ultimately it could be economically relevant. All right, guys. I'll check out those Ted Gunderson, because I'm not really up on that, but I'm sure he's explaining things that we've already gone through. Take everything with a grain of salt, especially with the media. Try to understand all perspectives, people motivation. That's try to understand people's motivations. Right. I like that. It's part of the game theory. Knowledge is power. The more you know. I mean, why do you think that these companies are tracking everybody? Because knowledge is power. All right, guys. I'm going to go ahead and start tuning down. Anybody on D Live out there? 3 people on D Live. All right. We get 2 more people. I'll do a little distribution here. Let me throw 50 in the bucket. Head over to dlive.tv/champagne crypto. I'll hit you up. If we get 5 people here, I'll hit you up with a lemon distribution for the boomers. Shout out to Furious Cabbage, BTC to the moon, hopefully. What do people think about the Alien Navy videos? Like those videos of like alien autopsies and stuff like that? I don't know if that's what you're referring to, but I don't believe in aliens. I think it's all bullshit. I used to, but at this point, I'm trying to figure out if even space travel is real, because that's looking kind of funny bunny as well. NASA is looking more funny bunny every single day. And when this guy's saying BTC to the moon, ain't nobody went to the moon, guys. Calm down. With all this info, I'm surprised no bagel bombs. Have you noticed the bagel's been kind of quiet lately? The bagel's been quiet. I don't know what's going on with the bagels. I don't know. Furious Cabbage says fake is fake, 100%. I mean, look into it, right? Like, look into it. I used to be the space maniac. I tell you guys, I wanted to be an astronaut. I went out there to the space camp, Cape Canaveral. I stayed there for over a week. And, I was so adamant about space travel and all that stuff. And then I went down the rabbit hole. And I'll tell you, that was one of the biggest disappointments, too. Like, the moon thing was such a big disappointment, guys. Wow. And then I started looking more into NASA. I was like, holy moly. Holy moly, it's amazing. I think it's a distraction. I mean, how much does NASA make every day? Was it like $50 million a day off the people? Hormone-injected meat went to the moon before NASA. Yeah, this moon jazz. And guys, once you start going down the moon rabbit hole, and you see how all the countries agree with it, and you understand that there is That's why you got to pay attention to the big picture, because there's a bigger agenda. Once you get that, then you start understanding. And that's why I'm playing the game like I'm playing. I'm like, oh, really? Okay. I see what's going on. And that's why you don't see me freak out about the Rona, because I see all the tricks. Shout out to Southside Playa. Check out D Live. 3 people. I need 2 more people on D Live so I can pass out these lemons. Come on. 56 million per day NASA's earning. Yeah, no wonder they got to keep pushing it. What are they actually doing for $56 million per day? All countries are in cahoots. That's what I'm trying to explain, guys. Once you start realizing that, I think that's another chamber unlocked. When you start seeing that, it's not actually the countries that are cahoots, but the ones that run the countries. The cabal is globalist. There is no borders for these people. They'll move from here to there. They move their money. It's not about a country loyalty. It's about the rich and how they are basically manipulating everything. What is it? Was it Big Papa or somebody, or Original Copy, that told me to watch that? That's a good one. JFK to 9/11. Everything is a rich man's trick. That one's a good one. You start seeing what happened in the world wars. Guys, Ford, okay, had manufacturing plants in Germany, and a lot of these German trucks during the war had Ford engines. Okay, guys? You really think that it's just this country against that country? Come on, guys. And I think Ford ended up suing the U.S. government for bombing their manufacturing plant and affecting their income or something. I think they won. It's twisted. And then you got the Bushes, that they were involved in some sort of banking with the Nazis as well. Look it up. The moon landing was fake. I'm not so sure about SpaceX. The private company, and Elon has been on the side of patriots. I don't trust Elon. The guy's an actor. I don't believe in Elon. This is like the new Richard Branson. Anything, come on. You know why I don't trust Elon? That launching the Tesla into space, guys. Do you think that was the fakest thing I've ever seen? No, I just answered that question, Jiggeroms. That thing was the fakest thing I've seen. And if you want to see more fake, look at the SpaceX mouse. The little mouse that runs off the rocket in the middle of the shot. I mean, come on, guys. I don't trust this guy, this character. What's his name? Musk. I don't trust him at all. I think he's an actor. And I'm talking off my gut, Jack. I don't have evidence to prove this, but all the space stuff, it's, to me, is a red flag. And that shooting Tesla into space, awesome PR move. Obviously, it's an awesome PR move, but that's all bullshit, guys. Come on, you're not shooting no Tesla into space, guys. Get out of here. You see how Cuomo said, reimagine education. The state will work with the Gates Foundation to convene experts and develop a blueprint to reimagine education in the new normal. Right. That happens in communist society. Re-educating the populace. It's part of the social engineering that they have. Check out Agenda 2021. And now I think it's called Agenda 30. They've changed it to UN. But it's all there. Guys, we know what's going on. Yeah, shooting a Tesla into space was the fakest thing I've ever seen. If you believe that was real, the joke's on you guys. I mean, and then he even said it. But this is when you know it's BS. When he goes, guys, it's real because it looks so fake. They got to throw it right in front of your face. Elon in his last tweet said, "Free America." He's selling his stuff. I saw his house already. Yeah, look who Elon is with. Look at his significant other. You tell me, come on, guys. They're involved in that ain't Jesus Christ. I'll tell you that much. Don't take the vax, guys. The flu vaccine didn't even work, says Jack. I'm not for. I don't take vaccines. Champ, I'm going to take back to bed. My sleep schedule has been thrown off for the past 2 days. God bless you, your fam, and the boomers. Shout out to you, Queens. God bless you as well. Stay strong, and hopefully you can get back on your schedule. All right, guys, I've been on for an hour and 20 minutes. Let me go ahead and tune down. I think I'm going to go ahead get back on my schedule as well. We hit all the beats, I believe. And listen, as long as they keep pumping Funny Bunny, in the short term, the prices are going to go up. Okay? It's Funny Bunny. I know. I don't like it. What else to tell you guys? Okay? I want to believe that the Tesla was shot into space. I want to believe it. You know, I want to, you know, believe in the moon landing and stuff. But guys, deal with what you have in front of you, not, you know, these tall tales. Agenda 2030 is the perfect blueprint to what the future will look like, says Tyler. Soon as I caught wind of this years ago, as 21, the world keeps transforming to plan perfectly. Yeah, I mean, we know about it, Tyler. We know what's going on. We know it. And listen, we're the little swimmer out in the ocean. We see these waves coming at us, and we got to just ride them accordingly. We can't change the weather out here, but we call it out and we speak the truth, though. Okay? I don't have a prediction for Bitcoin today. My prediction is that after the halving, it would pull back a little bit. On that note, I'm out of here, guys. Stay strong. Shout out to everybody on the box there, Jiggerome. Let me just look at D-Live. Did I get the 5 people? No, we don't have 5 people. So the next go. Actually, you know what? Let me just do it right now. Forget about it. We'll do it live. Why not? Distribute rewards. I'm going to pass out 50 lemons right now to whoever's in the box. Let's go. Hit up, claim rewards. 30 seconds. $20 seconds. We need to share some news. Nobody won. Nobody clicked the button. Boo. All right, guys. I know Zilla saw it. He probably just didn't even press it because he won last time. Shout out to everybody out there. Well, next time around, guys. D-Live got hyped for a second and then kind of, you know, furious. He didn't click on the button. Next time. All right, guys, I'm out of here. Shout out to everybody booming out there, and I'll be back tomorrow if I'm not on today. It's the voice of the blockchain, Satoshi's big cousin, your favorite live streamer's favorite live streamer, Champagne Crypto. Thanks for tuning in.